If you've been trying to decide between going to Costco or seeing an audiologist for your hearing aids, I want you to slow down for a minute. There's a few things you need to consider. And the question isn't where you should buy your hearing aids. The real question is what your hearing actually needs right now. I'm Matt, I'm a retired audiologist, and this is Sound Solutions. I'm not here to sell you hearing aids. I'm here to help you hear better and make the right decision for your hearing. Whether you just started to think about it or you've been struggling for years, at the end of this video, I'll show you how to get free guided help. Most people start this process already frustrated. They've been missing parts of conversations for years. They're tired of guessing at what was said. They're tired of nodding along and hoping they didn't miss something important. I've always said getting a hearing aid is a 5 to 7 year thought process and a 24-hour decision. So when they finally take action, they want a clear answer. Just tell me where to go. Just tell me what to buy. Just tell me the right choice. And that definitely makes sense, but it also takes trust. And hearing loss doesn't really work that way. Over the years, I've watched people make decisions too quickly because they wanted relief or because they were so overwhelmed with information and confused, they just did it. Not because they understood their hearing, and when that happens, regret usually shows up later. Costco and audiologists serve very different roles. Even though on the surface, it looks like they're doing the same thing, Costco is built around access. It's familiar, affordable. It allows people to finally take that first step instead of doing nothing. For some people, that's exactly what they need. Audiology, on the other hand, is built around interpretation, relationship, and specialty care. It's not just about how loud sounds need to be, it's about how your ears and brain work together, how long the hearing loss has been present, and what kind of support you're going to need over time. That difference doesn't matter much when hearing loss is simple or mild. If your hearing loss is mild or moderate, fairly even in both ears, and your biggest concern is cost, Costco may be the reasonable starting point. For those people, hearing aids are often more about amplification than complexity. And for someone who's been avoiding hearing aids entirely, Costco can feel less intimidating, it can feel more safer, and kind of a good first step. In my practice, I saw a lot of people who went to Costco for their first hearing aid and maybe for their second, but they usually come to me after because they needed more. Hearing loss isn't always simple. Sometimes people come in with hearing loss that has been present for 10 or 15 years. Sometimes speech sounds are not just soft but distorted. Sometimes understanding words is much harder than expected, even when volume is increased. That's when things change. Audiologists are trained to look beyond the audiogram. We look at how speech is processed, how the brain adapts, how different types of loss behave over time. We also look for patterns that don't fit the typical mold. For example, when one ear hears much worse than the other, it's called asymmetrical loss, and it's not just a fitting challenge, it can be a medical red flag. When hearing drops suddenly, that's not a hearing aid problem at all. It's a medical emergency and needs to be addressed immediately. In those situations, the question isn't where to buy hearing aids. The question is who is trained to recognize when hearing aids are not the answer. That's where the specialist role matters. Another thing people underestimate is how much guidance they'll need after the hearing aids are fitted. The first few weeks are rarely smooth. Your brain is adjusting to sound it hasn't heard clearly in years. Every day, noise feels sharp. Your own voice sounds unfamiliar. Crowded environments feel overwhelming. That adjustment process is normal, but it's also where many people give up. Some people are comfortable experimenting, coming back for multiple adjustments, and avoiding or advocating for themselves when something doesn't sound right. Others need reassurance, they need explanation, they need someone to tell them, this is normal and here's what we do next. Neither approach is wrong, but they are different. Costco tends to work best for people who are comfortable being more independent in the process. Audiology tends to work best for people who want a guide through the uncertainty. And there's no shame in either. One of the biggest mistakes I see people assuming that price tells the whole story. Lower cost doesn't mean lower quality in all cases. Higher cost doesn't guarantee better outcomes. Outcomes come from matching the right level of care to the right situation. The smartest decisions happen when people understand their hearing before they choose where they're going to go. When they know whether their hearing loss is simple or complex, when they know how much support they really likely need, because once you understand, all these choices become clearer. Costco isn't the enemy. Audiologists aren't the gatekeepers. As a matter of fact, Costco increases awareness for hearing help so more people can get the help they need. I knew an audiologist who had a private practice located right next door to a Costco, and you'd think that Costco would take all of her patients, but it never affected her and she was super busy. There are different tools for different problems, and hearing aids are just that. They're the tool. What matters most is choosing the right approach for the job for your hearing. If you want more honest, practical guidance like this, hit the like and subscribe to Sound Solutions so you don't miss any of my videos.